everybody, this is weaponxsj. This is gonna be my first video log. It's just gonna be like an update, little game pickups that I got, just some news, just a little update. So here we go. Let's get started. I was at the record store another day, Streetlight Records. Those of you that live in Bay Area, California, might know that place. It's a used record store. They have some games there as well. And I saw something kind of cool. It was NES game. For those of you that don't know, Capcom made a series of NES games based on Disney that were awesome. One of the most famous ones was DuckTales. These are games I already have. DuckTales, they made Mickey Mouse Capade, The Little Mermaid, Rescue Rangers is probably one of the best ones. That's going to be actually the game I'm talking about. You can play co-op on it. They also made Tailspin and Darkwing Duck, which I don't have. But I saw this. It's Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers in a box. I was like, oh cool, this NES box. I'm not a super collector, I don't really care, I'm not that authentic about everything. But Rescue Rangers in the box, I was like, this game's been on my list for a while. It's one of the Disney games I don't have, but really liked, and I didn't have it as a kid, but I played it as a kid. Someone else had it, but you can play simultaneous co-op on it. It's either this or DuckTales. It's probably the best Disney Capcom game. So I bought it. It was like $6. Opened it up to find it's actually part 2. It's Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers Part 2, which I'm not that disappointed about because this is actually kind of more rare than the first one. I'm still going to buy the first one. It's still on my list. It always has been. But I'm kind of excited because I've never played the second one ever. So there we go. Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers 2. I got that. And I have the box for the first one. So when I do buy the first one on eBay or whatever, which has been on my list for a while and I will buy, I have the box for it. I also went to the flea market recently. Got 2 games. Shingen the Ruler for NES. I never heard of this game. The reason I bought it is because, check this out. If you look right there, right on the cover is like kind of stuff that should be in the instruction manual. It's abbreviations of all the stuff in the game. I'll read some off. R&K is rank, EXP is experience, CAV is your cavalry, MR means merchant, DST means disaster, FC equals flood control. So I just read all this crap and I was like, this has got to be some type of SimCity type game because you have to look at your culture, your loyalty, so the loyalty of your people, and you obviously build some kind of army because you have riflemen and archers and stuff. I didn't really know what the hell it was. I bought it anyway, thinking it was going to be some really in-depth game, and it really is. It's a super like SimCity-like game, but all you do is look at menus, and I had to read a lot online to try to figure out how to play, and I still didn't get it that much without devoting hell of time to it, which I haven't done yet, but might do in the future. So Shingen the Ruler. Don't know that much about it, never heard of it, but I saw all this weird stuff on the cover, never seen anything like that. So far not fun, don't really get it. So I don't understand it. Another one that's been on my list forever. I remember playing it briefly as a kid. It wasn't a huge game of my childhood, but I've always wanted to play it and get into it, and they're making a remake of it now, which makes me want to play the original a lot, and I finally got it for $4 at the flea market today. Bionic Commando. This game was like Contra, kind of slide-scrolling shooter. It didn't have a jump function though. For those who don't know, it had like you shoot out a bionic arm, it catches stuff, and that's how you get to places. You'd swing across, or to get to a higher platform, you can't jump up there like Contra or any other game. You have to shoot the thing and then pull yourself up and then climb up, which made the mechanics really weird because when a guy attacks you, you reflex like at first is to jump away, but there's no jumping away, so you better shoot him first. But anyways, Bionic Commando, they're making a remake of it current gen. It looks insane. It looks really good. I've never played through the first one as a kid. I had played it as a kid, but I don't think I knew anyone close to me that had it, so I never got that into it. But I'm looking forward to playing it now. So Bionic Commando for the NES I got for $4. Also got a game that I played when me and my brother, when we were young, we had the Sega Master System before we had the Genesis, real briefly. We didn't have really any games for it. I think we just probably bought it at a pawn shop somewhere before we could afford a Genesis. I regret not having it to this day. I don't know what happened to it. I think we gave it away to one of our cousins or something. Anyways, we had a cartridge on that was called Hang On / Safari Hunt, and it was 2 games in one. Safari Hunt was just like Duck Hunt, but with more animals and stuff you can shoot in different environments. And Hang On was like this motorcycle racing game. And they did have it on the Genesis, and it was called Super Hang On. And I got this for $2, and it's complete. Cartridge, instruction manual. Super Hang On for the Genesis, $2. Really great find. I really like it. motorcycle racing game. Also, this is not game related, but this came out last Tuesday, and this has to do with my Warcraft 101s. For this, like, half my channel I think's audience is for video game stuff, half my channel is like to hear and learn about Warcraft lore. But this came out last Tuesday. It's Arthas Rise of the Litch King, and it's the story of Arthas, and it's effing epic so far. I'm about 100 pages in, and the thing's about 320 pages or something. So I'm about a third the way through, and I haven't even reached up to where Arthas, his role in Warcraft 3. This is all pre, like, him growing up and everything, and his relationship with Jaina Proudmoore, lots of stuff. So far, highly recommend. It's a hardcover book, first hardcover book I ever owned, and it's pretty sick. Like, cover art, stuff on the back. I'm gonna take the jacket off real quick, and this looks the coolest. Black, just a black fucking book. Like, it just looks dark. And then you look in the end here, and it's got like foil. Arthas, Rise of the Litch King. Christy Goldie, she wrote Rise of the Horde and Lord of the Clans, the book about the Orcish Horde, and the book about Thrall's history and origin. So far really good. Everyone expect a review of this book when I'm done. Expect a 101, Warcraft 101 on Arthas, because he's a badass character. And so far so good. Arthas, Rise of the Litch King. To wrap it up, since I was at the flea market today, I gotta throw this out. Not video game related or anything, but suck it. Look at that. Wow, I forget what these are called, but a lot of kids had them when I was a kid, and I always wanted one. They came in every wrestler. Ric Flair, Bret the Hitman Hart, Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Diesel, Sting, whoever. They made them for, I think, WCW and WWF. They're like WWF wrestling buddies, wrestling pillow buddies. I don't know what they call them, but I got this. It was $3. Look at that. Always wanted one when I was a kid. Have one now. I'm gonna sleep with it tonight probably. Who knows? I'm just gonna be like, what do you think, Hulk Hogan? You can go to bed? All right, lights out. Pretty freaking awesome. $3. Always wanted one when I was a kid. All right. What else? The other thing I got, don't have it yet, is Wolverine Origins, the new game. I reserved it on 360, and it looks awesome. The movie, not so much. I'm a kind of dork about Marvel. Sabretooth and Wolverine aren't brothers, so I'm probably gonna nitpick at all the things that I think are wrong. Like, Gambit is in the movie. He really has nothing to do with Wolverine's origin. I don't know how they're gonna write him in. Anyways, I'm just happy. At least he's in it, because people wanted Gambit in it for all that. So anyways, I reserved the game, which I'm against doing. Here comes a little rant with the time I have left. Reserving games I'm kind of against, because they do little things. The only reason I did it is because if I don't reserve it, if you reserve it from GameStop, you get 3 extra levels, which are going to be probably like the bonus levels in God of War, where just waves of enemies come and you see how far you can get. So there's like 4 different danger rooms. One is like a dismemberment room where you can play with bad guys, dismember them. One is like those waves room where guys will come at you. I don't even know. I just read a little bit about it. But if you don't reserve it from GameStop, you don't get that. You miss like part of the game. They'll probably have it in DLC later. But I think it's kind of stupid. It's just like the Golden Lancer when you reserved Gears of War. If you didn't reserve it, you're not going to get a Golden Lancer to show off online. And really, like, it's kind of a dick move. It seems like GameStop just pays a lot of money, so the sales will go to their store rather than another store. So I really hate reserving, and I hate how when you go to GameStop, they push it on you all the time. Oh, hey, you bought this. You want to reserve something? We got fucking Final Fantasy 13 coming out. Who knows when? Or like, I don't know if it has a release date. But even if it doesn't have a release date, they're like, this has been announced. Want to reserve it? I'm like, I don't even know when it comes out or how good it is. They have 2 screenshots of it online. What the hell am I supposed to know? And that might be another reason why they do it. I don't know. This is just speculation, conspiracy theory on my part. But I think they get pushed to sell so many reservations, and why they want to sell hella reservations for games because people will have already bought games without seeing a review of it. Therefore, sales will go up. So if the game's crap, you've already spent your money on it because you reserved it. And why did you reserve it? Because they push it on you so hard. Anyways, reserving games, I don't like doing it too much, but I did reserve Wolverine Origins. I'm a Marvel fanatic, and this game's supposed to be awesome. Sneaked. I don't have my claws right now. You guys might have seen it in my other video. I have a pair of Wolverine claws. Anyways, I don't have them right now, but the game looks really good. It looks like you get to be Wolverine finally, just like Spider-Man 2 made you feel like Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 on PS2, and currently Web of Shadows, which is an awesome game too. It looks really good, and so I got that. So expect that. Maybe a movie review. So that's it. So some pickups I got: Bionic Commando, Chippendales Rescue Rangers 2 in the Rescue Rangers 1 box. I also got Shingen the Ruler, kind of weird strategy game. Arthas Rise of Litch King, epic. Super Hang-On complete at a flea market today. That's it. weaponxsj, my first vlog update. See you guys next time.